Hi guys, good morning. Trina here. Hey, today I just want to do a real quick review on a product called SEO Omega. Guys, this is probably the best $27 I have spent on training for keywords, backlinks, and really understanding Google and how Google rankings work and page rank and all those good fun SEO details. Alex Becker goes through this course. It is like 6 hours of training for $27. It is phenomenal value. And he goes through some really, what we call ninja ways to really beat the competition on just about any niche you're looking at. His keyword research methods, he keeps saying, here's how the competition does it, here's how we're going to beat the competition. And he really goes through some strategies and some techniques that just really opened my eyes on better keyword research, better choosing of products and services, how to really pick niches to talk about. And the other thing that was great about it is he always went through, here's the free way to do it, here's the cheap way to do it, and here's the most effective way to do it. He introduced me to a lot of tools. Some are free, some are paid, and a lot of processes that I didn't even know were out there. So I highly recommend, if you are at all curious about SEO, if you are writing a blog or a website and you want to be on the first pages of Google, especially if you're not already in Empower Network, because Empower Network teaches a lot of these same things, but Alex Becker really took it to a whole nother level, at least for me. And so I highly recommend that you take a look at SEO Omega. Now I'm going to switch over and kind of just give you a quick view of the actual course itself. Like I said, it's the best $27 I've spent in a while. Okay guys, I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the actual course in SEO Omega. So this is how you sign in. And so here it is. Here is the actual SEO Omega course. And over here are the modules. Obviously, he has an orientation where he goes over, everything. Then he goes through some case studies, and he goes through 6 or 7 examples of someone in different niches who did the keyword research, who created a small site, put it on the website, or put it on Google, started promoting it, and within 3 to 5 days really started making money. And that's really what the SEO Omega strategy is do the right research, find the right niche, make a mini site, figure out how, if it's going to rank on Google, and then make money from it. That's what it is. So module 1, he goes over the strategy. Module 2, he goes through keyword research. And guys, right here, this is worth more than the $27. He really goes through keywords and their importance on Google and how he does the research and what to think about. And he gives you suggestions on tools, but he also goes into how to outsmart the tool so that you are actually doing better keyword research than any of your competitors who are trying to use tools. He really adds the human element into keyword research, and he gives you some great ideas on how to find what people are looking for. It's very powerful stuff. That is a great module. I think that right there is probably worth more than the $27. Then he goes over how to make what he calls skeleton silo sites. They're basically mini sites, like 3 to 5 pages long, that are based around certain keywords that he gets easy content on there. He can make one of these things in 10-15 minutes, and then he starts promoting. He starts testing. He starts making sure that it is a niche, that it is keywords that people are looking for, and he starts creating backlinks, and he starts doing his promotion, and he starts really trying to make sure, and he goes through how in the testing module, he goes through like the analytics that you should be looking at, and kind of how many views you should be getting if you've done these kinds of things. It's really, really in-depth, powerful stuff. Then he goes over making it safe, and this is really going over what Google is looking for. What does Google want as far as a relevant site, and how you can make your sites really match what Google wants it to be. And then the slam dunk is just kind of putting it all together and scaling up. All right, and so there's a lot of there's a lot of suggestions on tools, and there's a lot of suggestions in there on ways that you can do it manually, but it really goes over how you can really take a site and blast it all over the internet. Then monetization, he kind of goes through, I think, about 10 or so ways you can monetize your site, and he gives you his opinion on them. And I'll just tell you now, he's not a fan of AdSense. So there you go. Then offline client SEO. Again, this is a great module here. If you're at all interested in working with small business owners in your community, this is really how you set up a business, helping businesses in your community get online and get found. He has some great strategies in there. He has some great ways of how you approach small businesses. This is really powerful. And then his last one is long-term SEO. And this really talks about how to kind of keep abreast of what Google is doing and how to be flexible to adapt to new Google rules. And he really talks about, he talks a lot about flexibility and how you just can really stay on top of things so that you can have a long-term income. You can put things on autopilot and just make money every day, just basically on autopilot. So that's what it's all about. So that's a look at the back office. I hope that kind of helps you know what you'd be getting into with this. And like I said, $27 is great value for the information here. This is some of the best training that I've seen on this kind of strategy on how to really make a mini site and get it ranked and make money. So if that's what you're interested in, click the link below and get started.